Good evening, all. This is Darth Ravage 07, along with Battle Ravage, Ravage, and Camshaft. You can't see him because he's right there. Anyway, we are doing another Alternators quick review tonight. And this time we got none other than Rollbar from the Alternator 2006 line. He's a redeco and a retooling of Hound, ultimately, who was later Swindle, and it's based off of the Jeep Wrangler TG Custom at 1/24th the size. And look at that gorgeous little baby there. You got the gas tank there, you got the Jeep logo there. Rollbar actually had a Colorado license plate tag. We'll get that on the back side. They got the exhaust and the tail lights, the rubber tires. It says Radial Cybertronian. He's a Jeep Wrangler Sport, like I said, TJ Custom, oversized because of oversized rubber tires. Just a second, and the roll bar, extra bars on the front there. My uncle Bill had a Jeep like this back in the day. Didn't have the nice interior like this one does, nor the opening doors. He had like he didn't have the hard panel doors. He had the cloth stuff, and this was all cloth across the top and whatnot. Yeah, it did have a back seat back in the day, just like you see here. And down, I don't know if you can see down in there. You actually got the gear shift there. The instrumentation for the heat and stuff on the dashboard. Do believe that this is the wiper blades and whatnot, the cruise control. Over here is the turn signal on the other side. Boom. That's what I loved about these. They had real working opening doors, other features, opening hoods. So you get this. Oh, that's the other feature the Jeep had over the other ones. So this one actually had an engine block in it, as you can see there. And now that you got that open, you can see visible head and that about symbol hiding in disguise. But anyway, we're going to close that back down, and it reveals that that's where the head's ultimately going to go. But what was really cool about the Jeeps inside of the Alternators line, well, the ultimate thing was they had this nice suspension, like the wheels had a nice thing. And my other favorite thing with him and Swindle over Hound was the big, thick rubber tires. I mean, that's just awesome right there. I don't care who you are. With the alignment gimmick is not there. It's because the suspension's there, and I'm seeing something that looks either a little off or a little. Oh man. Anyway, I guess it's just the way it is over time. You learn things are not always so perfect. It's just kind of like drawing out the side there on the tires, a gappage there. Anyway, oh well. This thing has a 2004 Hasbro ink and a 2004 Takara on the bottom there, and made in China. Jeep Wrangler, Daimler-Chrysler is who the license the Jeep goes to. Daimler-Chrysler. I knew that. Anyway, alternators are just amazing, and I'm hoping that this is a trend that they'll pick back up on now that they're getting close to the end of the War for Cybertron trilogy. Imagine that the alternators would no longer be $19.99, but they'd be along the line of $30 or whatever. And I'm hoping that they would figure out how to fold up and compartmentalize the different pieces, because as you'll see here in a minute, when I get this guy into his robot mode, he has a lot of kibble like these other guys here in the back there. They are kibblelicious Transformers. So without further ado, thank you again to all those who have subscribed down in the description there. And if you hadn't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. When you hit the subscribe, set your notifications to all so you get all my video content if that's what you desire. And there's other nice little links down in there that have some vacation details. And this guy makes me just want to go to the camping or go to the lake. A lot of that said and done, let's get this guy into robot mode. In 3, 2, 1, and there's Rollbar in his robot mode. And this is one of the first ones that incorporated ankle rockers to the feet. And still love the detail coming through and through. The seats kind of folded up and collapsed and disappeared there. Let's take it around the block this way. Gold no waist swivel because of the way it transformed. Appear to have a waist swivel, but it actually just spins the whole back torso unit there to where the tires go back in the back and kind of stow away. You can see where the seats folded up and how all that kind of just got compartmentalized through the transformation. These have all really around like spin with the arm and the shoulders, but it doesn't have much in the way of getting any outward movement. It's about as far as it gets without mistransforming the transformer. That's just another aggravation. But yeah, most of the stuff either had like a seats that fold up like that, or it would have even the steering column go down or what have you. The Jeep did not do that, like how on the legs the roll bars in the back folded up into the knees and kind of went somewhere instead of just nowhere. And like how they did the reveal of the Autobot symbol, love the head. And him and Swindle shares pretty much the same head, just different colors. And this is definitely the prettiest Rollbar figure to date, as his other incarnation was the Throttlebot that you see to the right there. There's Throttlebot Jeep mode and Throttlebot Robot mode. Utilized the roll along gimmick back in the day that was released in 1987. The difference between the Japanese and the U.S. is that the U.S. had the rub sign still, and that's clear, that clever deco of the sky and the mountains and his reflection there. But then they did like a regular Autobot symbol in Japan, is what it says right here. And again, you can see that's the orange in the pictures and the promos, but then this is the actual orange that it is in front of you here. And it's got like it's either a taupe or even I don't want to say it really, so we're going to stay with taupe and orange. And he's got like a orangey yellowish color visor. And then, anyway, just a really awesome Alternator figure. Love that they did a little reflection thing with the mirrors. And as you can see, just Alternators had a bunch of junk go anywhere in and about and around downtown. But the Jeeps were like definitely one of my favorite molds of the line. Just because it's a Jeep, man. Who didn't want a Jeep, growing up, pretty much. All that said and done, that's going to do it for the Rollbar Alternator figure. I'm tickled to have purchased this, like I said, for $19.99 back in the day from the Walmart in Waynesville, or not Waynesville. Before the Walmart got moved to the Super Walmart in Waynesville, there was a place called Paragon Parkway, just out from Lake Junaluska, right below Tuscola High School. It had a regular Walmart store, and what was so cool about that Walmart store is just out from where me and my wife got married at the chapel at Lake Junaluska. Anyway, a little corny bit there. I found this guy, called him on a whim, and went from Skyline to almost Waynesville. I guess you can call it Waynesville because it's the East Waynesville where this was at, and didn't regret doing it. I picked up him, and nope, just him from that store. And as you can see, I mistransformed the knee there. That's why he's having a little bit of trouble standing. But with all that said and done, he does stand up pretty good on his own. And Swindle's exactly identical. I might do him in the near future. Might give it a little bit of time. But thanks again to all those who have subscribed. Watch these. Got camshaft coming up next for the next Alternator. Until all are one, guys. Thanks again. Good night. And have a great weekend out there.